timing, reflexes, and self-belief.
And speed and accuracy.
When it misses, it looks wild, drawing jeers from the crowd.
20 seconds left. Oh, he knocks him down to the...
But for many, when it does land, it's the most bodacious and deadly punch in boxing.
There is a lethal left uppercut.
As legendary trainer Emmanuel Stewart said, it's the punches you don't see that hurt you the most.
Down goes Rivera on a left uppercut.
And so here we look at 25 of the most perfectly timed uppercuts the sport has ever seen.
That is a cracking shot.
Welcome to a Motivedia presentation. After a shakeup of the lower weight classes, it would be criminal to put anything other than this, Gervonta Davis's inch-perfect bowload uppercut, as the first on our list.
Possibly the best start to a fight I can remember for Dillian Whyte in quite a while. Just landed two really good ones. Beautiful shot.
A few months prior, we saw an equally well-timed shot, this time in the heavyweight division, as Alexander Povetkin slipped a jab to land a one-hitter quitter on Dillian Whyte.
Nothing away. From a very good shot from Alexander Povetkin. And he's knocked Dillian Whyte cold here. And that is one of the biggest shocks you will ever see.
I expect Tyson to come right out of the opening bell, jump on Ferguson from that bell, and I really will be shocked if Mike's power doesn't get Ferguson out of there quickly.
It's impossible to pick just one of Mike's best uppercuts, but this one against Jesse Ferguson, combined with the Cummins post-fight, make for some of Tyson's most harrowing work.
Was in trouble in both the first and 10th rounds, and now he's in trouble here. Blood coming out from the nose of Jesse Ferguson. The right uppercut has put him down.
I wanted to hit him in the nose one more time for that bone could have went up in his brain. I wanted to go up in his brain.
I think that uppercut broke Ferguson's nose, Jim. He is in desperate trouble.
Diese achte Runde anscheinend gut verdaut. Das sah nicht gut aus in dieser achten Runde, aber die scheint er.
Under fire and looking to get out of jail against Abraham, Corin Gavenor loaded up a right hand in the 11th, only to be met with a devastating short left uppercut.
Einmal die linke und Gebor Taumel fällt zu Boden. Nach dieser krachenden Rechten von Abraham und sofort bricht er den
He can throw combinations and counterpunch. He's developed into a multi-dimensional threat. The only thing he's missing, knockout power.
In their first meeting, Marquez hurt Juan Diaz in the 9th. From here, displaying his full offensive arsenal, he used smart bodywork to tee up an incredible right uppercut finish.
Look at Marquez go to the body. Look at him go to the body to try to set up the finish and put a right hand, and that will be the finish.
And you're pound for pound number one.
And if ever you wanted an example of how to finish by going to the body first and setting it up upstairs, that was it. Textbook stuff.
Lennox Lewis makes his first appearance in the British Isles since losing his World Heavyweight Championship last September against Oliver McCall. Remember, the human being's 2 arms, 2 legs, so he's always got a chance.
Over in Dublin back in '95, Lennox Lewis proved he could do it all, landing 3 thudding right uppercuts to terminate Justin Fortune's first shot at the big time.
Spirit and resistance, and there's a lot of it. Fortune is caught here and in terrible trouble, and it stopped. Oh, it stopped. 3 right uppercuts, all rocked the head of Fortune back. I think the referee did the right thing calling it off there. They were very hurtful punches.
Talking a lot of crap about you, saying things that he know he's not gonna mean after you knock him out. I let my hands do the talking.
This is prize fighting at its best.
Charlo made the judges redundant, putting away Julian Williams in the 5th with a nasty counter right hand.
He is working on a 9-win streak and 9 knockout streak after his lone loss in his career back in March of '94.
Don't blink or you'll miss it. 25 years ago, Jeremy Williams dusted Arthur Weathers in spectacular fashion, with one of the quickest heavyweight knockouts ever.
As he can be, once he makes it to the top and gets a shot, and it may be quicker than we imagine. Seconds into the fight, you have seen one of the quickest knockouts in pro boxing history. Ahmed, he said there's no way on earth he can lose this fight. He's going to shut some mouths. Those who wonder what if he gets hit. He said you can't hit what you can't see.
The Prince's go-to offensive weapon was the corkscrew lead uppercut, though we didn't see many quite as sweet as the one that secured featherweight unification, crunching Tom Johnson in the 8th.
Yeah, surely only seconds away here. If Nassim can find another big punch like that, a right uppercut.
There it is. He bent and he drove. He used great leverage. That is a true power punch uppercut. And unfortunately for Tom Johnson, he walked right into it.
The finish was electric.
Big right hand. Big right hand that we see.
Nonito Donaire was renowned for his vicious hooks, but his uppercuts weren't too shabby either. Here against Manuel Vargas, he danced around his opponent before pouncing straight through the guard in the 3rd.
Just did it.
Nonito Donaire with a dynamic, explosive end to this fight.
Andre Berto's loss to Floyd overshadowed some of his best work. The Florida fighter was an uppercut connoisseur, and his sledgehammer right hand against Victor Ortiz serves as the perfect reminder.
Sometimes it takes a big shot to wake you up.
See Victor using
Uppercut Ortiz is down, and he's winning. It's over. Andre Berto, redemption.
Jack Reese asked him, "Do you want to continue?" He did not get an answer. The knockout King Bailey.
With the kind of fearsome one-punch power that can get you out of jail, even in the later rounds, Randall Bailey put away Mike Jones with another inch-perfect counter uppercut.
second knockdown.
That
right uppercut. He may not make it up from that. Big trouble. Big trouble. Knockout victory for Bailey.
That was a dramatic one-punch destruction.
I think it's the first uppercut Bailey threw in the fight.
Known primarily for his warrior spirit, in his heyday, Denis Lebedev was one of the cruiserweights elite. And rewatching this shutout of Salgado Santander in 2012 tells you exactly why.
Здорово, здорово.
Но надо не останавливаться, минуты пошли до конца. Все, друзья, это нокаут. Один короткий встречный удар. Вот он, слева снизу. Пушка сработала, которую ждали.
I gotta keep going. I gotta know that I am the best. And if I cannot go there and prove to myself that I'm the best, then I'm not worthy of being here.
5 years younger than Michael Dokes, a lot less experience. Right now, let's look at the number 3 contender in the WBA heavyweight division, Razor Ruddock.
Back in 1990, Madison Square Garden welcomed Razor Ruddock to the big stage, and onlookers weren't disappointed, as the 26-year-old capitalized on Dokes' lack of head movement in the 4th.
This is the best young heavyweight prospect I've seen in years, Sam.
I expect the world to fight. Touch him out and go.
You know what's interesting though, guys?
Good right hand by Miranda to start that exchange.
Lucien Boutte was another man renowned for his supreme bodywork and uppercuts, and one of his most memorable knockouts after the defiant hands-on-hips gesture came against Edison Miranda.
Combination from Boutte. Miranda says, "That's all you got?" He didn't trash talk leading up to the fight, but down he goes! With a short punch inside!
Miranda did not see that coming, didn't expect it.
I guess he had some more.
I can fuck tonight and still be joking.
In the same way that some students don't revise and still get straight A's, Deontay Wilder's natural gift got him out of trouble against Ortiz in their first fight, with a career epitomizing right hand.
Nearly separated the head from the shoulders of Luis Ortiz.
Seems like they ain't in no rush to fight me because I am the most dangerous man in the world. I am the most baddest man on the planet.
Let me tell you, that first left hook hurt Griffin.
And so does the second one.
Enraged by the disqualification in their first meeting, Roy Jones embarked on one of boxing's most ruthless revenge missions. In the rematch, Roy caught Griffin with a leaping left so hard, it dropped him 3 times.
Oh, what a left hook. What a left hook.
Second knockdown of the round. And that's that. Jones gets his vindication via a first round knockout.
And it was a left uppercut.
I expect you to obey these rules, and I will be here to enforce them. In the event of a knockdown, you must take an 8 count. The 3 knockdown rule has been waived. Break when I tell you to break.
Back in the golden era, George Foreman was a tailor-made seek-and-destroy fighter, and one of his biggest, most devastating displays saw him knock Frazier down 6 times, finishing with this vicious right uppercut.
It's hard to see how Frazier can last. I was down for the 6th time. That seems the referee stopped it. No, he's trying to get his man to a neutral corner. Frazier doesn't know where he is. It's over. The winner is George Foreman.
Spine-tingling anticipation on the grandest of stages. Surely the most significant ever staged in Britain.
It wasn't the finishing blow, somehow, but Joshua met Klitschko on his career-defining night. He landed one of the sweetest right uppercuts the heavyweight division has ever seen.
My endurance was there, everything was set up. The only thing is, I haven't seen that uppercut.
It's all right saying it, but it's another thing doing it. If you feel
that shot from Anthony Joshua, and Vladimir Klitschko took it. And the unbelievable bravery too from Klitschko, who so wanted to win this.
Zab Judah's natural flair and ability to throw uppercuts followed him right through the amateur ranks.
Beautiful combination.
And amongst many, he stunned one of the sport's toughest chins in the very first round.
Be a little careful with that right now, particularly while Zab is shot. See there?
And he gets caught with a big left-hand counter punch shot.
Yeah,
and Zab believes that he hurt Cotto. And he's going to go after him right away.
Right here you see Zab Judah shooting a beautiful counter left uppercut as Cotto was coming in. Shot right inside, perfectly timed and executed.
Not many fighters can match Zab for speed, but this lightning right hand from Rafael Marquez back in 2004 certainly comes close.
Marquez is going to have a complicated fight. Yeah, more of a chest match. And there goes an upper with the right. Over. And down goes Heriberto Ruiz. We said each of these 2 men are waiting for the other one to make a mistake. The opening was there. Raises. It's a very short shot, man. It's the shots you don't see.
Just another day at work. He looks almost bored as they call to the center of the ring by the referee. The stage is set. We're set to go.
We've seen it time and time again. But that swift right uppercut, catching Tyson on the way in, followed by 3 straight punches on the way down, made the biggest upset in boxing history possible.
Busted, landing these. Oh, nice uppercut by Buster Douglas. Look at this. He's not going to make it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Buster Douglas is the new heavyweight champion of the world.
He went low then, that's why. Under the jab. Beautiful shot. And again.
lovely uppercut and the straight left hand.
5 years ago, nobody realized quite how sharp or powerful Zolani Tete really was. That was until this incredible left uppercut put the first dent into Paul Butler's unbeaten record.
What a great shot, and that is it. I can't. Is he going to get up? It looks as though it's all over.
He feinted the jab. He threw that 3/4 jab. Looks like he's going to throw the jab. Feints it. Beautiful. That's world class. That's a world class punch from a world class fighter.
That's unnecessary, man. Get focused, dude. This easy work if you stay focused. Do what we did for 8 weeks in camp, and let's get your work off.
10 years ago and still undefeated, Alexander was certainly not known for his one-punch stopping power. Where he did excel, though, was accuracy, as shown with this beautifully timed shot.
Right hook to the body by Urango. Alexander goes to the body.
Pressure breaks the pipe.
Uppercut knocked down Urango.
With that same uppercut that we've been seeing all night by Alexander.
This is where you see the risk versus the reward.